Hey guys, it's Michael Elliot, and excuse the noise, but I'm in LA. It's Saturday, June 2nd, and I was on the 101 freeway. If you know LA, you know the 101. It's traffic even on a Saturday. And so I decided to pull off at the nearest exit. I did. I drove like 2 blocks. I'm sitting at the light, and I look to my right, and I realize I'm looking at the very coffee shop I sat in 14 years ago, with a pen, a napkin, and an idea for a movie that would become Brown Sugar. Crazy looking at this coffee shop. Different name now, but it's crazy looking at it. Well, I lived like 100 feet from this coffee shop. And back in 98, around this time, I was struggling. I'm talking about less than $500 to my name. I was on the verge of eviction from this place right here. Guys, this is where I sat. Those steps is where I sat many a night with nothing but my dream and this script and praying for God for a miracle. I'm going to get in my car. Praying for a miracle and wanting to believe that despite how improbable it may be for me to sell this script, that it can happen to me. And I literally today had to go drive around the corner and park in front of my old apartment building to just absorb this moment and to reflect on how far I've come and to thank God. But it's crazy because I found myself thinking about this conversation I had when I was like 15 years old with my grandmother. So I was always a dreamer, like a big dreamer, and I was always talking about something I was going to do, and it used to annoy my grandmother sometimes. And anyway, this one particular day, I was talking about some dream I was going to do. It was big. And my grandmother just told me to shut up and get out of the kitchen. And I did. But I remember feeling like crap because I felt like my grandmother didn't think I was special, you know? But more importantly, I felt like my grandmother didn't believe in me. And guys, that hurt. But it wasn't until I was much older did I realize that, man, did I have it wrong. It wasn't that my grandmother didn't believe in me. It was that my grandmother didn't believe that a dream as big as what I was talking about doing was even possible. And I understood it. Now, my grandmother didn't go to college. She grew up poor. She cleaned cafeterias at schools for a living. My grandmother didn't know anybody that came from her circumstance, that looked like her, that spoke like her, that accomplished the type of big dream that I was talking about that day. And guys, I'm telling you, I would often wonder how different my grandmother's life may have been had she actually met someone that looked like her, spoke like her, that came from where she came from, that did it. Anyway, I have colleagues in the business that wonder how in the world I find time to do some of the other stuff. You know, speaking at panels, at conferences, you know, why I have a website that is mostly about helping other writers make their dreams come true. Why I'm putting up my own money to launch the Michael Elliot Script to Screen seminar. Is because I believe that there's power in witnessing firsthand someone that actually did something this big, like writing a script and seeing it on the screen. I believe there's power in it. And I want to inspire you. I want you to know that it can happen to you. And I want to show you how I did it. I literally went from deciding to be a screenwriter, to selling my first script for $250,000 to a major studio in 13 months from watching movies. That's how I did it, and I want to show you how I did it. So anyway, Script to Screen seminar, it's going to be a 5-hour event on a Saturday. We're going to do Philadelphia at the International House on July 21st. We're going to do New Orleans at the theaters at Canal Place on August 11th. We're going to do Dallas at the Angelica Film Center on August 18th. with help from the Dallas Screenwriters Association, and then we're coming to the Chi. We're going to do Chicago, September 8th at the Gene Siskel Theater, with help from the Junction Group. Anyway, guys, I hope you can make it. If this is your lane, it's $150 to attend this event. You could, make a seat deposit for about $25 right now to hold your seat. The venues are small. We totally anticipate selling out. I hope you can make it. But hey, even if not, I hope this little message today, with me sitting in front of my old apartment building, does something for you. I hope it inspires you. And anyway, I better go.